एक मिनट जी जरा सबर करो जी ओ भाई साहब सबर करो सबर करो सबर करो सबर करो ना एक मिनट मार के तो मुड़ के एक मिनट एक मिनट इसको स्टार करके पीछे हटो यार एक मिनट बच्चों क्यों मारते हो बच्चों क्यों मारते हो बच्चों क्यों मारते हो एक मिनट गोल मार
पाकिस्तान में जो इश्यूज़ है मैंने पहले आपको बता दिया कि गुजरे हुए 40 ईयर्स में पश्तूनख्वा में कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं हो रही है। पिछले 40 ईयर्स में अगर कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट हुई है वो ये है कि पश्तूनों के जो मतलब कि स्कूल्स है कॉलेजेस हैं उनके इंस्टीट्यूशन है उनको तबाह किया गया समझा ना। पश्तूनों के लैंग्वेज और ट्रेडिशन को तबाह किया गया मुख्तलिफ ज़रियों से मतलब है कि अरबी कल्चर या मुख्तलिफ जो मतलब है कि माइंड सेट है उसको चेंज करने पर जो है काफ़ी काम हो गया। इसी वजह से हम मतलब है कि आज जो सूरत हाल है उसका अंदाज़ा हमें इससे हो रहा है कि अगर आप पश्तूनख्वा में चले जाएँ आपको एज एक्टिव इंडस्ट्री नज़र नहीं आएगी समझे ना। कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं हुआ है और हमें इस तरीके से दुनिया में बदनाम किया गया कि वाकई हम जो है ना टेररिस्ट है हम जो है टेररिस्ट जबकि टेररिज्म ऑर्गेनाइज हो रहा है पंजाब से।
The whole world know about it now, and it's through PTM that we have raised this issue of Pashtun genocide. Before, the people were thinking that the Pashtuns are terrorists, but now we have shown the bright face of the Pashtun people to the world. So this genocide has started 40 years ago, and the Pakistani agencies and military has been killing the Pashtun Afghans for the last 40 years. But in the last 20 years, in the so-called war on terror, the way the Pakistani military has killed the Pashtuns in the tribal belt, it is unprecedented.
We don't have enemy. Our enemy is the one who kill us. We have nothing against any religion, any ethnic groups, any country, but the one who killing us, who killing our children. So we are here to tell Pakistan, the state of Pakistan, its military, to stop supporting terrorism, to stop using our children, brainwashing our children, to stop destroying our culture, our identity.
So let's examine Pakistan. Pakistan consists of Sindh, Punjab, Balochistan, and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. These are divided based on ethnicities. Sindh and Punjab being Indian, KP being Afghan or Pashtun, and Balochistan being Baloch. So there are three major ethnicities in Pakistan. The dominant ruling class of Pakistanis are Indian Punjabis. Islamabad, which is its own province, is actually an extension of Rawalpindi, Punjab. But to show that it's not part of Punjab, which would have confirmed the dominance of Punjabis, Islamabad was created as a separate province from Punjab. Pakistan also uses Islam to mask its Hindu-Indian racial identity, and throughout Pakistan's history has tried to culturally get closer to the Arab and Turkish world. In fact, in Pakistan's textbooks, Pakistanis have all come from Arab and Turkish people. The reality is that when barbarians came to India, they raped, looted, and killed Indians, destroyed temples, built mosques over them, and converted many Hindus by force. These became the Indian Hindu-blooded converted Muslims, of which many went to Pakistan. Unlike Iran, Turkey, and the Arab world, who are still in touch with reality when it comes to their ancestry, Pakistan needed a new identity to prevent Muslims from discovering and becoming curious and attracted to the roots of Sanatan Dharma. Out of fear and disowning to their own racial existence, adopted the Turkish and Arab identity. When a line was drawn on India's map calling itself Pakistan, Islam was used as a binding force to bring together three very different communities. Urdu was used as a binding force, and only 3% could speak Urdu at the time. Imagine that. Sindh, Balochistan, all these languages in these states and provinces were all just disappeared. Sindhi, Balochi, Pashtunwali, or the way of life of the Pashtuns, customs, the Pashto language, they're all banned. So here we are with Punjabi and Sindhi Hindu race, the annexed Baloch and the Pashtuns, Punjab being the headquarters of a newly fabricated Pakistani heritage and customs imposed culture that is quite different and foreign to the Pashtuns and to the Baloch, and hence the Pashtun and Baloch interests were ignored. The same thing happened to Bengalis in the East Pakistan who seceded from Pakistan. Pakistan is so paranoid about lack of unity amongst these three different societies and cultures that nationalism, Islam, and the killing of disappearance of anyone who points out differences amongst its people or whistleblows the neglect of the Punjabi federal government is finally starting to take its toll. The Pakistan deep state's propaganda is no longer believed by the public, and especially the Baloch and Pashtuns. The Baloch Liberation Front, if you remember from a previous video, has been fighting actively against the Pakistan Army for independence since its annexation, and the PTM, or the Pashtun Tahaffuz movement, the Tahaffuz meaning protection, so the Pashtun protection movement, has been wanting freedom of a new independent country. Being part of the Pakistani Congress, it's illegal for them to want secession from Pakistan. So it is not said in public, but on Twitter, in other countries, when protests are held by the Pashtuns, the struggle from Pashtunistan has been taking place, with protests against the killings and disappearances of Pashtun people. Recently, something very unprecedented happened. PTM leader Ali Wazir reminded the Punjabi establishment of its fake Turkish and Arab identity and called them Indians. This is considered a punch to the face for self-denying Pakistanis who cannot logically deny the fact and then take refuge in the Islamic identity when confronted with this fact. Religion is a mental construct, but blood and race can never be denied. We will have to see if Ali Wazir disappears or not. Hopefully not. This tweet has sent shivers throughout Pakistan. In India, it has been hailed with pride. Will the Sindhis and Punjabis wake up and realize that they are bootlegged Arab and Turks with Arab names and yet are Hindu-blooded Indians? Will the Baloch and Pashtun rebels rebel against their Punjabi masters? This remains to be seen closely. Pakistan is trying to destabilize Afghanistan with the help of the Taliban forces and have been trying to install a Taliban government in Afghanistan, which is bad for the Pashtuns. The Taliban have brought over a dark age over the Pashtun people. Afghanistan, which has a strengthened friendship with India, is seeking training and aid from India to make sure the Taliban doesn't gain strength. In the past week, the US has given India a suggestion and a useful piece of advice to increase political influence in Afghanistan. Pakistan's failed foreign diplomacy, laughable GDP, and economy has made it not only the laughingstock of the world, but internally the failure of leadership, negligence, and restriction of freedom of thought, expression, and the right to criticize the government or state propaganda is turning Pashtuns, Baloch, and even the Punjabi and Sindhis against Pakistan, as all ethnicities want freedom from failure of 70 years. For more videos, please subscribe to get the latest updates and hit like if you like this video. Jai Bharat.